Hi there, my name is Pastor Barry. We're at the Rock Hill Community Theater, and this is our second discovery meeting, and we're going to get ready for this. We got people coming, and we just can't wait to see who comes and how we're going to do this. So let me walk you in here. Come here, let me follow me right here. So this is on the south side of Cherry Boulevard or Cherry Road, and we're very excited about the Rock Hill Community Theater allowing us to come in here and just to have our church here. We also want to ask you to offer your support to Rock Hill Community Theater. Come and see their productions. We're partnering up with them. We're excited about it. If you don't know where this is at, it's behind the Rock Emporium. So just come out and come and see us January 15th. If you didn't make it today, that's fine. We're going to have a commitment meeting. Join us on Facebook, Faith Rising Community Church. And also go to our website, faithrisingchurch.com. You can find out more information about that. We're going to have a core commitment meeting. If you want to become part of this church, part of this movement, come then, January 15th, 10:30 a.m. I've been in the ministry for 20 years in different areas of ministry, mainly music, and I'm comfortable with being in front of people. And I guess that's what how God developed me into being who I am today. Although that picture looks really serious, there's a little bit lighthearted one there. I think I took that picture in Food Lion up in Lake Wiley. Huh? It was a sale, that's what it was. Everything was on sale, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's on sale. I don't know why I took that picture, but I think it's goofy enough to say, okay. And that's when I had my full beard. I shaved it, so. But anyway, so let's get on with this staff. Carol Chatas, my beloved wife. Carol embarked on her journey with Pastor Barry planted church shortly after he was called to the ministry. Let me tell you something about that. 2 years almost. 2 years? 3 years. For when we received the call to come to Rock Hill.
Oh, it's almost been for 2 years, so it's almost
3. Almost 3 years. August will be 3 years. Late July actually will be 3 years. We were sitting in our office trying to figure out where God wanted us to go, and we finally had to surrender. And because we were like, okay, where in this town do you want us to go, God? And then it was like, okay, where in the county do you want us to go? And then it was like, okay, where in the state? Okay, and then we'll just go to Pennsylvania. No, that didn't work out either. And finally, we had to get to the point where we said, where in the world is it? Where do you want us to go? How do you want us to do this? It was at that point where we surrendered when he revealed his plan to us. And his plan was to come to Rock Hill. And honestly, until he said Rock Hill, I did not know. I've never heard of Rock Hill, honestly. And now I have heard of the Friendship 9, but I didn't put 2 and 2 together until we got here, and then we realized that's what it was all about. So since we've been here, I have to say that we've got a passion for this community. We have a passion for this neighborhood, for this city. 50% of the people in Rock Hill say that they're not affiliated with any kind of a church. So if everyone got saved tomorrow in Rock Hill, there would not be enough seats in the churches to fill them. So that's why we're here to plant this church. And understand that we are committed to planting other churches after we get established. So we want to put that in our DNA. We want to be a planting church, a sending church. Carol has a passion with women's ministry. She just went on a retreat that was really wonderful, and she understands how women need each other to basically just deal with life. You've got to be able to separate yourselves and to just draw to each other and build each other up. It's called edification. Next up is Susie. Susie is going to be the children's director. Where's Susie? Here she is, right there. Stand up, Susie. Okay. Susie is going to school to become an elementary educator. at Winthrop University. She has a way with children that is just unique, uncanny. She gets them. She understands them. She knows how to work with them. And that's absolutely important. What? Yes, I know. She's something else.
I said she is though.
Yeah, she is. But Susie is our joy, and Stephen is our pride. He served in the military. He went to Iraq for 18 months. Thank God he came back. We're praying that one day he'll feel the call as well to come to Rock Hill and bring his wife up here. Until that, we will continue to pray for them. So I want to bring Keith up here and have him tell you guys a little bit about himself. Keith is going to be our associate pastor. My number one. There we go. All right, here we go.
You didn't talk to his superpowers?
I know.
Learned a long time ago, always make an entrance. My name's Keith Hopkins, and there's a little bit about me. I'm just going to go off that. I mean, I'm not going to go on that. I'm just going to go off of it. You could take that. Language is very specific, and some people could take that a different way. But anyway, and if you find out about me, like I have a thing for words, so words are very, very important. Anyway, I was called into the ministry a long time ago, and I always thought it was music and drama, and specifically it was music. Back when I first surrendered my life to Christ, and I spent 25 years doing music and drama in churches. I've been on staff, full-time staff with one church for 14 years before they closed their doors, unfortunately, and then part-time staff in a couple of churches. Was part of helping trying to launch a new church in Huntington Beach. It didn't happen. But God called us back here. The timing was right, and the way God ordained things, I mean, we got connected to Outbreak Church only because Charlene had somebody that she knew there that she knew when she was 12 years old. And they connected on Facebook. She really liked what he was saying on Facebook about God and church and those sorts of things. And then we connected up with a great family, and then Barry and Carol came along, and we just were like this with Barry and Carol. Not that we're not like that at all with people at Outbreak, with the church we're being birthed out of. But we really felt in our hearts, from that moment, and we knew Barry was here to do a church plant, and we just kind of knew, and as we got closer and closer to this point, we just knew that we were supposed to be part of launching Faith Rising Community Church. And I'm excited. I'm excited about what God has in store, and it's interesting how it all came about for us to be here. Never even thought about it because this is on the very south end of the target range, and didn't know that part of things until we talked about it. And I'm part of the board here at the theater, and Charlie and I have had conversations over the last year about having a church come in here and use the facility and stuff like that. And so I'm really, really excited about what God's going to do. And gosh, the creative mind in me is going, ooh, what are the possibilities? And just even that, the fun part is whatever show Rock Hill is going to be putting on, what can we bring from that for that Sunday morning? From what's on the stage or whatever. You are not going to know what to expect from Sunday to Sunday, except that all the aspect of God is going to be in the middle of it. So I'm excited about it.
One thing we're going to be doing, and before even the theater came into play, we had spoke about doing drama, and because there have been so many instances where I was in a sermon, I was sitting in a congregation of a sermon, and a drama was happening, and I remember specifics about that. Drama is better than video. Showing a video is nice and everything, but when you have drama and you have real people and you have the real emotion and you have the feeling come from the stage to illustrate what the message is about, Keith has a way of just articulating that, and he's going to have, we're going to have a drama department We're going to be heavy into that. We're going to use children. We're going to use adults. And so that will allow people to get involved when they wouldn't get involved in other areas. So we want the body of Christ to be an intricate part together. We want everybody to work together to bring this community the gospel of Jesus Christ. And that's what our number one goal is. So on to our vision statement. You can stay up here if you want.
Well, I'm going to add one more thing.
Oh, sure.
So just what Barry was saying there, and we remember right about 20 to 25% of what we hear. That's just the facts. But we remember about 90% of what we hear, see, and feel. And that's where the element of, like Barry says, you remember a drama, because it accentuated a point in the message that was the main thing that you wanted people to walk away with. But because you put a drama to it, that they saw it and felt it, they remember it. And I'll just give you one great example. One time we did a drama at my old church called Deadly Words. And the message was, what if we realize the power of our words? Because the scripture says there is life in our words and there is death in our words. And so we did this real black comedy where I was a very negative person. When I spoke negatively to my wife, all of a sudden she just dropped dead right there on the kitchen table. But I didn't know she was dead. And then my daughter comes in and then she was wanting something, and I was pretending like everything's okay with mom. And then I started speaking negatively about her, and all of a sudden she dropped dead. And the dog started barking, and all of a sudden it dawned on me, oh my goodness, my words just killed these people. And then somebody comes along and tries to witness to us. I thought it was a salesperson, and I started talking negatively about them. And in the end, it was like, oh, you're so stupid. And I dropped dead. Now we're all dead. And weeks later, I had people come up to me and say, every time somebody starts talking negative in the household, we go, and they get it, and they stop. That's how powerful drama can take that message and bring it home.
That's crazy. Because I've got a sermon about that I'm working on. That's crazy. We're going to do that. So you guys got a preview of it. But I've got a sermon that talks about how the tongue can destroy a person, but yet bring a person back to life. And man, we're going to do that. That's cool. So, our vision statement, discovering Christ. Living by faith and loving people. Very simple, very to the point, but very ongoing. So, the first one, discovering Christ. We are continually building the DNA of Faith Rising Community Church to truly discover Christ with daily experiences. That means that when you go out to the supermarket or getting gas or whatever, you may be the only Jesus that person sees that approaches you or that you approach. So we want to teach our people to discover Christ on an ongoing basis in new ways every single day. It's not just, if you're not growing in the Lord, you become stagnant. So we need to be constantly growing, discovering who Jesus is to us in our lives. Living by faith. We will live out our faith by telling others of the saving grace that only Jesus Christ can offer, which is the Great Commission. Matthew 28, 16 through 20. You know, it takes a lot of faith to do what we're doing here. And to see you guys here blesses my heart, blesses Keith's heart, blesses my family's heart. We really understand that it takes a lot to step out to say, okay, I'm going to be part of this, and commit to supporting it, whether it be with my time or my finances or whatever, or just being here and being the hands and feet of Christ. So we appreciate it. And to go into that, we love you. We're going to love people. We're going to love on people who need it the most. People who need a Savior. People who need Christ. We're going to be this neighborhood back here. I see that, and we were out here last night, and we were setting up and everything, and I see that they need Jesus. And I don't know who knows Jesus back there or not. It's not for me to judge, but I know that we can be a beacon of light in a dark world. And it's not just there. It's around us. It's all around us. It's everywhere. It's even in the neighborhoods that have the multi-million-dollar homes that people don't know Jesus there. We need to be that kind of a person, that kind of a Christian. And as I said, it's our desire to truly be the hands and feet of Jesus by serving our community and making an impact for the kingdom and the gospel. We want to be different with our and you know, God has told me from the beginning that this is going to be huge. It may not be like an elevation kind of church, but it'll be huge in impact. We're going to be able to impact this community. I'm losing it. We're going to be able to impact this community and impact this city in a way that has not been done yet. The drama, for one, it's just really, it's really something. Now, Carol and I are theater junkies. I think we've seen every play you've been in since we got here.
Since you started coming to them.
Yeah. So we. Huh? Well, we are. We're theater junkies. What now?
They're laughing because I said since you started coming to them, yes, you've
Yes.
seen everything.
Oh, see, don't look like Laurel and Hardy a little bit. We can do that one time. Abbott and Costello, that's what it is. Abbott! So what does it look like to be the hands and feet? We're called to reach and minister to the millennials, the 30 and unders. We have Winthrop University back here. They're the fastest growing number of people that are not coming to Christ. You know, we really need to reach out to them. And plus, we desire to be an avenue of faith to the students of Winthrop University. We have a student right there. She's our in. We're also going to team up with BCM, which is Baptist College Ministries, is that? Baptist College Ministries. And we're going to give them an opportunity, because they have a ministry on Thursday nights. We're going to tell them, hey, send your kids over here, because we're right around the corner. So, and also Clinton College as well. Things that we're passionate about. We have a genuine passion for the homeless and hurting of this world and community. We really, really, I once said, if I could give my last dime to a person that needs it, then that's deserving of them. And, you know, it's just really, we need to have a heart for the homeless. Jesus said, for I was hungry, and he gave me something to eat. I was thirsty, and he gave me something to drink. I was a stranger, and he invited me in. Matthew 25:35. The term Christian is little Christ. And we're Christ followers. We want to follow the teachings of Jesus, and we want to apply them in our lives. And we want to find new ways to apply them in our lives. And plus, we want to end, and finally, we want to end human trafficking, which is the tragedy that's happening all around us. I just heard on the radio, on Christian radio the other day, that Colombia is starting to be like Charlotte when it comes to human trafficking. We're right in between two major thoroughfares of human trafficking. Our 10-year plan, or pie in the sky plan down the road, is to take an old hotel and convert it into a reinsertion center and bring people back to their families, or for the homeless to get them trained through York Tech, get some grants, and get them to where they're working and self-sustaining, and get them off the streets. I'm serious about this. This is just a picture, just a small snippet of what our heart is for this city. It's not just this area, it's this city. And we don't want to get to where we're so huge and massive that we're not effective. These things will always be part of Faith Rising Community Church. Keith is committed to me that he will hold me accountable, and we will hold each other accountable on these things. We will always be about ministry. We will always be about helping the person that needs it the most. We will not. We don't want to get to a point where we're not effective for gospel ministry, for the gospel and the ministry. We're called by God to make an impact for our communities and city with events like block parties in hurting areas, as well as assist other churches in York County to help the kingdom. Carolyn and I and Tammy and Susie went to Sharon a couple weeks ago and did a fall festival, helped out with a fall festival. And that was, we were able to go in there and talk to people that didn't know Jesus and minister to them, just talk to them. It starts with a conversation. So it was an effective way to reach out. And even though those people live in Sharon and they're probably not going to come over here, it's kingdom work, and we understand that. And here's a big one. We realize that what we do is not about us. It never will be. It's about expanding the kingdom of God, and it's not a competition. All we want is God to ordain what we've done here. We're called to break through denominational and racial barriers. We don't, like for instance in Sharon, we worked with Presbyterian Church, Sharon ARP, Presbyterian, and then also the there was six or seven other churches that were working with us. So, and they were cross-denominational.
Didn't matter, the goal was the same.
That's right. We're called to unite our city, our country, and the world. Our county also, and the world. We desire to live as Christ commanded, love God with all our heart, soul, and mind, and love our neighbors as ourselves. To give of ourselves. Matthew 22:37. We have to give ourselves in a way that is different than what the world sees. So this is our planting event. January 15th, 10:30 a.m. I have a countdown clock on our website, which I'll tell you what the website is in just a little bit here. We have chosen to call this planting event, God is on the Move. And our location, of course, is right here where you're at. There's the address. There's some nice pictures. Where you guys are sitting right now. Where I'm standing right now. And Keith is standing right now. And here's everybody. And our website is live. It's faithrisingchurch.com. So does anybody have any questions at all?
You had mentioned Clinton College and one over there.
Winthrop, yeah?
Yeah. York Tech will also be involved?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. Well, those are just the two that I thought of right away.
Right.
But yeah, definitely York Tech. I have some students that work with me at the car wash that go to York Tech, and they're, one of them is even interested in coming and serving here. So he's just working today. So he told me he couldn't make it. But yeah, there's quite a few. I was placed at the car wash to work there for a reason. At first I was like, oh my gosh, I hate it. I can't stand it. It's so hard. But then I realized that God has me there for a reason. And so I've embraced it. And it's been really, actually wonderful. The kids are great. The oldest one there is 22 years old. So when we had a meeting when I first started there, and they said, go around and tell us what your age is. And everybody was like, I'm 18, I'm 16, I'm 17, I'm 22. When it came time to be me, I said, I'm old enough to be your daddy, maybe even your granddad. So I've earned the nickname Pops. So that's what they call me there. But we really just, we don't see what's going to happen. We don't see past what we have right here, and that's what, beyond where you can actually see, that's what faith is. Understanding what faith really is in everything that we do. Because we don't live by sight. We live by faith. Okay. Sorry. We live by faith. And that's why we named the church Faith Rising Community Church. Because faith rises inside of us, and it swells up. When we start thinking about what Jesus Christ did for us on the cross, and how he bled and died and was resurrected, that alone, bless you, that alone makes us want to go out and tell the world and scream it out to the masses and say, life doesn't have to be tough. Life doesn't have to be empty. That void can be filled inside you. And that's our commitment to you guys and to this city. Does anybody else have any questions? Yes, sir.
God makes you special.
That's right. Thank you. Yes, Susie.
Can you tell them where the kids' church will be?
Yeah, we're going to take a tour. And Keith is going to be the one giving the tour because he knows where everything is at right now. And mind you, it's a work in progress right now. We're getting ready. We're 2 months out now.
Mm-hmm.
Wednesday? No.
Yeah.
Tuesday will be 2 months out.
2 days.
Yeah. So we have time. We're going to be working on audio. The theater is going to be able to use our audio as well. We want this to be a partnership between us and the theater. We want whatever the theater wants. If they want to use our equipment, that's fine. We're an open book to them, and they're allowing us to come in here and to use their stage and their seating and everything and their concession stand and all that. I mean, that's just a huge blessing to us. It's perfect. I can't believe we didn't think of it. And Charlie came to me the last 2 productions ago and basically said, hey, we thought about coming in here. I'm like, oh my gosh. When he said it, I was 9 feet off the ground. I know I didn't look like I was, but I was. So Keith, you have anything else you want to say?
Here. You want to introduce him?
Yeah, and actually, he's here with us now. I'm not going to let him do a curtain speech. That's an inside joke. This is the president of the Rock Hill Community Theater, Charlie Hawkrider.
I'm Charlie Hawkrider, I'm president of the Rock Hill Community Theater. Thank you for being here this afternoon. That's part of my curtain speech. I won't ask you to give us money, though. We won't do a 50-50 raffle. That's another inside joke, I guess. But thank you so much for being here today, and we are looking forward to partnering with you all and the church that is coming into being here, and we're looking forward to January 15th, and we will have this place looking a little better by then, I assure you. Thank you.
All right. Thanks, sir.
All right, so before we go on our little tour, we're really just only going to tour where we're going to have children's church. There's more seats. There's more that's part of the theater, but we don't need to go there right now. But anyway, so some brief instructions, and these are specifically for the kids. So if you kids want to just pay attention for a second here, give me your eyes. Give me your eyes.
Eyes on me.
Eyes on me. Eyes on me. Eyes on me.
Give him your eyes.
Right here.
Give him your eyes.
And this one right here is using, I don't know what are you doing with that piece of pizza? Anyway, so this is a work in progress. There's lots of things that are tempting to put your hands on. Don't.
Enjoy with your eyes,
Yes.
not your hands.
Enjoy with your eyes, not your hands. So, there's some work to be done to get it ready, and we are willing to roll up our sleeves and help the theater do that and get it all ready. And then we'll talk about as we go back into that area, how we're going to use it.
Also, if you want, you can join our Facebook page, become a fan. We'll do our announcements for work days. We're gonna have a work day to come in here, and as Keith said, roll up our sleeves, and it'll probably be either a Sunday afternoon or a Saturday, depending on everybody's schedule. And then that way we can come in and get ready for January 15th. It's gonna be a great day. It's gonna be a huge day. We got people coming in from all around the country, actually, from what I understand, that are gonna come in and help us celebrate what we've got here. So, without further ado, let's do the tour. And thank you very much for coming here, guys.
The church is going to be all the way down this way. As you can see, we have like lots of props things that we'll be finding places for.
I don't like fake hair.
Guys, we are going up.
So a little cold in here. We didn't turn the heater back in here, but because we didn't need it.
Yeah, it's just a little cold. Line up by the door.
Yeah, we'll line up by the door.
Stand right there so everybody can get in. Don't touch anything.
So as you can see, everything's pretty full in here right now.
40 years.
Susie, you want to?
Oh yeah, so we're gonna have the kids back here. They have bathrooms. We're gonna kind of push everything towards the wall area and put like up curtains, and we'll have mats to lay down so we can sit on the floor, shelves and everything to put our stuff, and it's far enough away so the kids that are being loud, you can't hear them while my dad's preaching. So I think this will be a lot of fun, and we'll have like a check-in station eventually down the road where you can check in your kids, and they can get name tags and stuff, and so we can keep track of everybody. So I'm excited. I can't wait. Very cool. And I know all 4 of these kids, so they can be my helpers throughout the first time and everything, right? Yeah.
Yeah. And I love to get to see you again.
And yeah, so yeah, that's pretty much all. It's gonna be back in here. And we're gonna have lots of fun, right guys?
There's an underground.
Alright, let's go. Pretty touchy.
There's an underground through the door.
Nope, that's the bathroom. Come on.
So we'll come in here
And then we'll come in here and do church, yep. Our kids' church.
yeah.
And then eventually people will start helping out here and there with kids.
The first thing I'm gonna do when kids' church starts, I'm gonna sit beside you.
Yeah, you're gonna sit beside me? Okay. You could be my big helper.
Yeah. I'm gonna be helper too.
So
Come on, Bubba.
You acted like a figure. That guy was acting like a figure.
Yep.
Where it says concession, that's for the theater. But this is the kitchen.
Hey guys.
Yeah.
Hey guys. What
You know,
gonna
we're
do
able
is
to utilize this like we are right now. It's not necessarily going to be open every Sunday. We haven't discussed that at length yet. And then there's bathrooms over here. Barry's got, I don't know what Barry was just saying there. Hi, my name is Keith Hopkins with Faith Rising Community Church. I'm the associate pastor here, and we're really excited about what God's going to be doing right here at the Rock Hill Community Theater. Everything that God's called Barry to do, and me join up with him. I'm excited about the drama and the possibilities there. You know, the great thing is that people remember about 100% of what they see, feel, and hear. So that's exciting about being able to use drama to accentuate the sermon points and stuff like that. So y'all come and join us. It's going to be really a hoot. You're going to meet God in different ways every single Sunday.
Hi, I'm Susie. Welcome to the Faith Rising Community Church. We're going to be meeting here at the Rock Hill Theater. I'm going to be the children's director, and I have one of the kids here with me. His name is Boaz. I'm going to have so much fun teaching the kids. A little bit about myself is I've worked with kids all my life. I'm actually going to school to be a teacher. I want to teach his grade, which is second. I've done children's church. I've done babysitting. Pretty much my life is kids. So bring them on out, and I'll teach them a little bit about God and have fun with them. Thanks.